Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Liberty Flames, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Handoff to the back. Makes a nice move there.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Flames lining up here on first and 10. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
First and 10 now for the offense. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Salter. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Sox were able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts from inside the 20. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. First down here for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Claiborne. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. Clay moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Important third down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw, looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Claiborne. Finding space at the 20. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the 1st half, so really good job of his.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Salter. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Liberty.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wake. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And the Flames come to the line in a hurry up. To the air, it's Salter. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Flames will have to kick it away.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. But that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Flames will kick this away to start the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Keeping it on the ground here. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Trying to find some room. It's Claiborne. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. That puts him on top in the second half.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. Offense showing a bunch formation now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He eludes the rush. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short completion of the tight end. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoffs. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Salter. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Salter. The shovel pass complete. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
29 Philly.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Here comes the point after attempt. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kickoff is fielded inside. Oh, and he fumbled it. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it, and you can't hold on to the football.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, once in a while, you get to these critical moments in a game. And with that stop by this defense, here we are in the 4th quarter in a tie game. Now it's 4th down. You've had 3 chances to punch this in, not able to do it. Do you take the lead, or are you going to try to get the touchdown this close to the goal line?
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline. Try to break the tie with a touchdown here late.
Come on, set.
Back to pass. It's Salter. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The Flames come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Dropping back, it's Salter. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. 2nd effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And the Flames starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller, that's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back, it's Salter. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Liberty.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
They go for 2 and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult.
Get set.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. And it's caught from inside the 20. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Under a minute to play here. The obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.